There we go. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of GGRC. Today, we are streaming Dungeons 3. Now, let me adjust the volume here a little bit. Now, I apologize for the late start here tonight. I had a few technical things come up and I had to take care of them. But regardless, here we are now with Dungeons 3. So, I remember faintly playing a bit of Dungeons 2 in the past, and Dungeons 2, it sort of has this like RTS thing going on mixed with, dungeon building, to put quite frankly. But what's cool about these games is they almost feel like they took Warcraft 3 and just never grew up from that, you know what I mean? Like they've been advancing on, Warcraft 3 ever since then. That's certainly what it feels like here. But as you could see here, the graphics look great. It's got a great cartoony look to it. Very nice colors and everything like that as well. But let's jump right in. I actually haven't started this game at all yet. Looking forward to checking it out. So let's jump in. Start a brand new campaign. Should we go through the tutorials? I guess maybe we should. I've never played the game before.
Dungeon basics. The newcomer evil should learn the basics of...
Alright, let's learn the basics then.
The still learning the ropes evil had decided to try the excellent tutorials. Good choice. In this childishly simple...
Always a good choice to do tutorials.
It would learn the basics of...
You gotta learn the game.
Things like digging, building rooms, and hiring and firing creatures. Everything a novice evil needs to know. First of all, it admired the center of its power, the dungeon heart. This, if possible, should never be broken, as that would lead to an inglorious and permanent end to the definitely wanting to avoid this at all costs evil. Naturally, the most important resource for any evil genius was gold. One could make the best things out of the glittering metal, and nary a creature was going to let the absolute evil hire it and push it around without a coin or two. Sad, I know. But that's the way the cold, hard capitalist world of evil works.
Makes sense. It's the way the world goes round, right? You need money, you need gold.
The strange name-giving evil's workers had to travel long distances to do so. It made much more sense to build a treasury nearby. The fast-learning evil immediately began doing so.
Well, here we are. We're actually in control now. This interesting hand just kind of floating around all over the place here, just following my every move, which is kind of cool. So, dig space for a room. So we're sending all these little guys over here. Sneffel, as he's named over here. He's gonna dig through here and accomplish our first tutorial quest. And of course, as you can see, if we go to these other areas, there is a little dig symbol that is on these, little pickaxe symbol. Pretty much showing off that that's where you'd be able to dig if you wanted to build more rooms. But as the tutorial shows, it only wants us to dig right here, so that's what we're going to do. Alright, build a treasury. It's wanting us to go... We have arrows. Okay, so this is one thing it wants us to do. Now, how do we build a treasury? Oh, wow, we're picking up gold here. Okay, this is good. What do I do with the gold? Whoops. Not exactly what I meant to do. We had all the gold stored over here, so I guess that's a good spot for it there. So if you pick up gold, you stash it there. Trying to see if there's a way for me to spin around here. Alright. Build a treasury. Let me follow this arrow and see where it's going to take us here. I always feel dumb in some of these tutorials that they have in the game when the tutorial is not completely... Let's see. We got a gold vein there, so we gotta send... Can we send this guy over here? Okay, I got 2 of them. Okay, we did set them down there. And we set him there. Send these guys over here to dig while I'm trying to figure this out. Build a treasury. There's no right click to be found here. Oh, here we go. Work units, demolish, almanac. What's the almanac? Okay, so this is just a list of everything. So this is what we're going to be building. Treasure. Treasure as far as the eye can see. Your little snots tirelessly pick the gold from the rock, but space in your throne room is unfortunately limited, and only stored gold can be used for building. Research or hiring. Gold can be stored in the treasury. You can build these pretty much anywhere, but preferably close to a gold vein. Okay, so what we're actually wanting to do then is grab all of this gold. Oh, now they're digging it up. Okay. See, they're bringing it all back over here. What am I not putting together here with the treasury? Just have them dig a little bit more here. A new area has been discovered. Okay. We'll just have them keep digging around. Having the little guys dig. This is fun. I like it. On the almanac, though, let's see. It's 100 per room tile. But what am I not putting together here? See, there's something I'm just not putting together here as to like how to actually build this thing here. And what is it? Maybe I just got to keep digging around it to make more space, possibly? I know it's going to be something really, really stupid that I'm just not seeing at the moment. Oh, we gave him a little smack. Okay, we got more areas to dig over here. Maybe that's what the arrow is pointing to. It's something we gotta actually dig over to. Or maybe we just don't have enough gold. See, I keep wanting to bring it back, no matter what I do with it. Aha! See, look at this. This was not evident at all. Wow, do I feel stupid. Let's dump that gold back over here. Okay, so you hit this little button. That's what the arrow is pointing to. So this is what was confusing. You got this arrow pointing up over here to the right, and that is pointing to where you're going to build the armory, right? But this arrow over here was actually pointing to this. If you mouse over this little red arrow that points out, you can click this, room construction menu, and now we can build a treasury. I was about to say, I knew it wasn't that hard. So now they're going to go in here, build a bit. We can close that. Boom. We built a treasury.
Sometimes the bored evil's little snots didn't work quickly enough. That was the time to give them a hearty slap with the hand of terror. Naturally, this had to be done immediately.
Naturally. Give him another little slap there. There we go.
Threw a cagey glance at its population limits. These were divided into little snots and creatures. As opposed to creatures, little snots did not have to be hired separately, but were always regenerated up to the maximum limit. And so it was that the massacring evil didn't have to worry if one of these miserable creatures died. It simply had to wait for the next one. At the same time, the little snots were the dungeon workers who dug the galleries, mined the gold, and took care of any number of other things. That's why it was never a bad idea to increase their maximum limit. The thirsty for more
Let's do it. More little snots.
Work.
Research.
The corresponding research was kindly unlocked. Unfortunately, creatures were a little more demanding than the miserable little snots. A hideout would have to be researched before creatures such as goblins and orcs could be hired.
Fair enough.
As loyal as the little snots were, they were unable to fight and took to their heels in panicked flight at the first sight of an enemy. Sighing, the unscrupulous evil set about providing a hideout.
Okay. So we have to dig out a new space for a new room. Let's do it. It's a good thing I started digging over here already. Alright, does that mean I can put all the gold in here then? This is the treasury. I guess not. Interesting. Because I would think treasury where the treasure is, but I guess not. But this, oh, okay, so the treasury is basically the place where they can get gold from this particular mine right here. Interesting, okay. So we made the room over here. We have to research the hideout. Let's do it. Researching. There they go. Now they're mining. Get us some gold, guys. Get us some gold. What else do we got here? Now we can actually build the hideout. So each tile that you lay down here, with whatever room it is that you're building, you are going to have to pay for each square. So you see it costs 15 gold per square to build the hideout here. This will be where we're going to actually build some enemies, which is cool. So if we go to creatures, aha, look at this. We can build a goblin.
The army craving evil had
We can build an orc.
which would from now on do its dirty work. However, each creature consumed a population point. Fortunately, these could be increased just like the number of workers. Should it become necessary to recover a population point, the maliciously grinning evil could always use the egress located at its dungeon heart. Simply toss the creature onto it, a little pull of the lever, and oh, whoops. Well, there it goes.
Alright, so they want us to build a few more of these guys. So let's do it.
These creatures were pretty spoiled. Not only did horde creatures demand their own bunks, they also wanted something to eat.
Wow.
Otherwise, they would soon refuse to do any work whatsoever and go on strike. The deeply sighing evil had no other choice than to build his creatures a gobbler farm to satisfy their hunger.
What was that? What kind of farm? I totally missed it. Gobbler farm? Whatever that is. Dig space for a room. Alright, let's dig some more. Oh, we got to toggle off the building of this room here. There we go. Let's get these all dug out here. Okay, so far we know. We have the treasury, which helps them to mine for more gold. We have the hideout, which helps you to build more enemies. Now we're about to build some kind of farm. Gobbler Farm. I was right. Okay. Research the Gobbler Farm. Let's improve the research on the little snots as well. Get another one in there. Use up the gold. Why not? Feel like we got enough protection at the moment. We'll be okay. Alright, we now have the farm, so let's build it up. Look at that.
Excellent work. The Gobbler Farm was now ready. Later, the creatures would also demand other things, but for now, they were satisfied.
Very cool.
The fast-learning evil had mastered
Oh no, the poor little turkeys.
flying colors. Excellent work.
They're just grabbing turkey legs right out of there, those poor things. Alright, so to the campaign, I guess. Let's see, or...
Evilness.
Oh, I see. Dungeon basics, evilness. Dungeons for advanced students, the final exam.
Students. The skilled evil quicker evilness.
Alright, let's give the second tutorial a try here too, so that way we're not completely in the dark when we start the real game. RTS games, you almost need the tutorials and the training ahead of time because you never know what could be around the corner or what they're going to challenge you with, you know?
Evil had begun the second tutorial. It now more or less knew what it had to do to build a dungeon. Now it would turn to the overworld, where it would sow chaos and destruction. Up there waited a Isle of Good, which just begged.
Isle of Good, ooh.
The impatient evil got right down to destroying.
Of which we should. So here we are. We're with all of our creatures down here. We have our farm.
The hand of terror greedily reached out to grab some.
Alright, we got you. Where are we taking you? I guess we'll pick everybody up. There we go. Aha.
First, creatures ventured out into the overworld. The destruction-craving evil could hardly wait to transform all those unbearably rich colors into 50 shades of gray. The drooling evil did not have the omnipotence in the overworld it was used to in the dungeon. Here, it had
so I like this. This is really cool. You build everything down in the depths of the dungeon, and then you actually bring everybody up to take care of things, you know, to actually make it a true RTS here. So, like I said, this definitely has its true, like, you know, almost a Warcraft 3 type of setting to it. So we got 2 goblins and 3 orcs. Let's see what we can do here as far as damage. Let's take him out. Still doing okay here. We're about to lose a goblin, though, it looks like. Go after the spellcaster. That's who we gotta kill. Oh, that's gonna be one guy down in a second here. Oh. There we go. Yep, take him out. Take out the gunner. We lost one guy. The other ones look like they're about to go down, though, too. We got one warrior to go. It's gonna be close. I'm just kidding. We got them outnumbered here. Though they did do quite a number of my guys, though. Still got 2 goblins and an orc.
Good had been destroyed to the ground.
And now we take
This not only
We have
made for a more
conquered.
pleasant ambiance, but also produced some lovely evilness, which could be used for research. The researching evil quickly set about spending its evilness.
Let's do it. Wow, we got all kinds of stuff we could research. So we can research doing summoning Naga. We can research creating a guard room. We have a Arcanid, some kind of a spider creature. Arcanium. We have a crypt and a prison we could potentially build. So, what do we want to do first? I guess we'll do the Naga.
The sinuous evil had researched the Nagas. These snake-like creatures were excellent healers and a good addition to the dungeon. The fantastic evil had understood the basics of the overworld and the advantages of evilness
Not bad.
in the blink of an eye. Not that those were difficult concepts, but hey, you take what you can get. So
Take what you can get. All right, pretty cool. 2 tutorials down.
the final
Nope, this was it.
the
Dungeons for advanced students. Let's see what we can do here with the advanced tutorial. So far we've learned to fight, we've learned to build, we've learned to research.
The knowledge
What could be
thirsty
next?
people obviously couldn't get enough of these crazy tutorials. All right then, let's improve our knowledge of the dungeon. The absolute evil's creatures gathered experience from battles over the course of time.
Ah, there's actual creeps down in the dungeon too.
This was to be welcomed, as higher level creatures were much more powerful. Unfortunately, the creatures also became harder to please as their levels increased, and had the impudence to demand new things. Unbelievable! But it borders on treason.
Borders on treason and
For
mutiny.
example, would later demand beer that they themselves produced in the brewery.
Well, of course they want beer. Who doesn't want
A long
beer?
way off, as the annoyed evil's little snots had once again proved their lack of intelligence and hadn't built any workplaces in the dungeon. Toolboxes would later be needed for the brewery. These were produced by little snots at workplaces in the workshop. Sighing, the once again disappointed by its workers' evil, set about building the workplace.
Okay. Can we actually... No room may be built here, so let's see. We got a couple things we got to figure out here. Create a mat. That goes there. Alright, so this guy's going to build this here. Now, I'm assuming that's what we wanted to do. We'll find out in a moment, right?
The little snots willingly set to work producing toolboxes with a stupid grin on their faces.
Cool.
These were needed
Make
to
the
build
stupid
the
toolboxes.
workplace in the brewery. A cast iron brewing kettle made out of toolboxes? Computer game logic. The not particularly known for its patience evil patiently waited for enough toolboxes to be available.
Alright, so we have 1 toolbox so far. We're waiting on 3 more. As we try to be patient and await the creating of more toolboxes here. We're up to 2. Put you guys to work here digging just a little bit. Why not? Well, the other guy's making toolboxes. You can do something. Let's see. What can we produce now? We do have an imp that we could make. Got the gobbler farm over here. Looks like this goblin's getting a bite to eat. And we are up to 3 toolboxes. 1 more to go. Tear it apart.
The splendid evil had finally produced enough toolboxes by waiting in boredom. it quickly set about building the brewing kettle.
The brewing kettle. Okay. We're now making the brewing kettle. So they're going to build that now. I love this. And he's actually carrying the toolboxes over to do it. That's cool. Good attention to detail. So they're making the brewing kettle right now. We'll watch them build. It's unfortunate these tutorials don't give you a couple things to do at the same time. You know, if you, a little bit of multitasking or whatever. So I guess we'll just dig for some gold over here just for fun.
The brewing kettle stood proudly, and the diligent little snots went directly to work producing the delicious brew, so that the horde creatures could soon start knocking it back. All that was missing was someone playing some good old-fashioned folk music.
Then again, maybe not.
Makes my ears bleed.
I like
But
that.
now for something completely different, as the hard-working evil now had access to the lecture hall. There, additions to normal research in the form of scrolls could be made for small amounts of gold, time, and evilness.
Very
People
cool.
were slathering for something new evil quickly began to try them out.
Very nice. So let's go into here. Whoops. Go into the research menu. So this is what we found. The treasury. It's pointing at this one. So it can research how to get more gold. Unbelievable just how much gold can be stacked on a single tile. And it wants us to research something else as well. We already hit research there. Was there something we actually had to do with this? Whoa, what did I do? No! Whatever I did not mean to do it. I think I just sold the lecture hall. Oh well, we'll see what happens. I may have just botched this whole thing.
It's payday.
Guard room, drum, vortex.
Very interesting. I would have researched that too.
Oh, would you? You have researched more gold 1. Alright, let's just keep going for this one. We'll just keep researching the same thing. We'll knock out our research scrolls thing up here. The game has not noticed that I've accidentally removed my lecture hall. Apparently I'm doing the same thing over here too. What the hell did I hit? I have 1 lecture hall. I had 3 of them. Two are gone. I guess just having 1, you're still going to get things done, but it's just going to take longer. I didn't see the option to build another one over here. So they got the Gobbler Farm, we got the Treasury, the Workshop, the Credo-Mat, Drum, Guard Room, Brewing Kettle, Brewery, Hideout, Vortex. Yeah, so I'm an idiot, and that's what I hit. I tapped this, and then I actually hit Demolish right here. Which I did not mean to do. And now I don't see the option to build another lecture hall anywhere, so... Let's do this once more, shall we? Who else has research that we can do while we wait? Oh man, this is going to take forever. Oh boy. Alright. Because I botched, I'm going to go to the main menu. Let's just start the campaign now. I feel confident enough that we should be able to play the main campaign here.
The shadow of absolute evil. The shadow of absolute evil had crossed the sea, and now sought the chosen target, a dark elf named Talia.
All right, let's go after the Dark Elf.
A long, long time ago. The absolute evil had, in the famous predecessor to this game, subjugated the known world and defeated good. Now, in a world full of blackness and despair, it spent its days sipping cocktails from the skulls of its enemies and forging new plans over a grilled unicorn kebab. Unfortunately, there wasn't much left.
Oh, that poor unicorn.
A few orc wedges, the occasional...
He's got some sort of blood drink hanging out in that guy's head there.
There just wasn't anything left to conquer.
Oh, the unicorn is still alive as he's eating. Oh my god.
The absolute evil grew ever more reticent and seclusive.
ABCD.
From time to time, one could hear a
Torn.
slight murmur from
Little
the
corn
first
sticker for
evil's
everybody out there.
secret
Love the
laboratory in the
dark,
depths of the
dark elf, dark demon cheerleader poster too. That's pretty great.
each passing day, and even started to miss
Love the sense of humor in this game. Definitely has like a bit of that British humor going for it, which is
It
really
was a
nice.
somewhat confusing time for them. No beatings, no torture, and no being sent to a senseless death. On the other hand, it was a rather nice change. Eons passed, and the unicorn supply dwindled until suddenly, one wonderful day, the evil genius evil joyfully burst from its super secret laboratory. It finally had a new goal. An unknown continent, as often found in sequels, lay to the east, sheltered from the wicked evil by naught but a puny little ocean.
Puny ocean, filled with sharks.
It immediately had a fleet built. This was so powerful that it covered the horizon from north to south and was manned by the best and most powerful creatures at the devious evil's command. The fleet set sail for the crossing to this new
That's right, Paul.
continent,
Gobbler.
left the harbor, and sank. Yet that mattered naught to the couldn't give a hoot about its minions' evil. It instructed its goblins and little snots to design an even more powerful fleet. These new ships were gigantic. Loaded with devious evil's second-best creatures, the fleet set out. And that sank as well.
You had to know.
The annoyed evil saved his relentless anger towards the shipbuilders for later. Obviously, it would have to take care of the matter itself. With a sigh, it cast a spell and created a shadow of itself. A creature of absolute darkness and evilness. This shadow flew across the water towards the east. There, it would find a vessel, a corruptible being that would subjugate this land in the name of evil. And the shadow had the perfect target in mind.
Wow, this is a pretty long introduction. I wasn't expecting all of this story at the very beginning. Not that that's a big deal or anything, but man, kind of goes on and on and on and on, doesn't it? It's like, get us to the game. We got a dark elf to take out, right?
Great
Let's do
paladin
this.
Thanos, hero of the totally eastern kingdoms and a repugnantly good fellow. He was visiting the fatiguing library in Twistram with his comrades to see his
Twistram?
daughter Talia.
You gotta love all the
Well,
references
now,
in this.
Tell me about your studies. Are you making progress with the writings of the ancient sages?
Yes, dear father. I have thoroughly digested it and have come a step closer to the good. The desire within me to do evil is defeated.
Really? Excellent. I am proud of you, my child. Continue to concentrate on your studies. I must go to Stormbreeze to clear up a few matters.
Stormbreeze.
In the meantime, my loyal friend
Stormwind from Warcraft.
Should anything trouble you, can turn to him.
Grimly. Gimli, Lord of the Rings. These are all pretty obvious things, but still pretty funny that they all exist in here.
Aye, of course, Janos. I'll keep an eye on the damned elf. I mean, your daughter. You can count on me.
Then I'll see you soon, my friends. May the goddess watch over you, and the light burn eternally.
Bon voyage, dear father. I'll make you so proud of me. Who does good is good.
Is that the slogan for the good?
Yuck. Phrases like that always leave such a nasty taste in my mouth.
I'm glad he said
These
something. I felt the same
normally
way.
good heroes, on the other hand, had no inkling of the malignity gathered to the south. One moment a herd of sheep was peacefully grazing.
Then the
At
next.
moment, whomp! With a fulminant explosive effect that ate up half our special effects budget, the shadow entered the world. His target,
Whoa.
a dark elf, caught
Kicked us out the desktop for some reason.
very close. As the shadow of the
Oh, here we go. We got our shadow character, whom we can control now.
All around it died.
We have to reach
Plants with
Twistrim,
animals perished.
which, by the way,
With my
I'm sure all of you already know this out there, but Twistrim is supposed to be Tristram from Diablo. So many references just within the first 5 minutes of this campaign starting. It's really funny.
The shadow of the far-off evil.
Love the Storm Breeze one. I thought that was pretty clever.
It could practically feel its target's presence.
Take these lanterns, men, and let the light of the goddess shine. For the night is dark and full of terrors. And there's a pile of horse poo around here somewhere. I trod in it earlier.
Oh, she stepped in horse poop. Oh my god.
I mean, for the light. Sorry, I'm still in training.
Yes, well, that is somewhat suboptimal. Naturally, the shadow of the almighty evil was an incredibly powerful...
Darkness, light, you know, it's
Well,
all pretty
light
much the same
was a
thing.
bit of an issue.
I could see why you get that
It would
confused.
be wise to stay out of the lantern light.
Yeah, I kind of figured that's what we had to do, is stay out of the light, so that is what I'm doing right here, right now. Which way are we supposed to go? Looks like we're completely mocked with the light right over there. Are we supposed to go in through here? It wouldn't seem so, right? And we couldn't go through... Yeah, over here we're blocked with light, too. I guess we'll just keep kind of going this way and see what happens. Just don't go in the light.
The shadow reached the entrance to Twistrom. Fortunately, this one was not closed, but it was brightly lit.
Indeed it is.
Luckily, there was an unfortunate guard on patrol that the shadow was able to possess, thanks to its incredible powers, as long as it wasn't in the light.
Okay, so we have this possession ability here. So when the guy walks back here, when he's not in the light, we will possess him and we will take over his body.
The shadow of
There we go.
absolute evil melded with the guard and took control of his body. Thus, it was able to pass through the gate with ease.
I like that. Possession ability is pretty cool.
I think there was something wrong with our last beer.
Unfortunately, the shadow's possession only lasted a short while before the guard was able to free
Okay, so we have possession for long
It was
enough to
long
get
enough
through
to
the
pass
light.
gate.
You're not going to be able to use it for a long, long time.
The shadow's target was close, so close. Talia, the dark elf. Soon she would fight on the side of evil.
Oh, is that true? Well, that would explain her comment earlier, wouldn't it?
May the goddess be with you, my friends. It will soon be time to open the orphanage in the fatiguing library. Come to the big square and join in the festivities.
Well, I don't know. I had actually kind of planned to spend the evening in the bathhouse.
Friends, this orphanage is very important to my father. Tanos?
Well, sure, the orphanage, but the
mighty
bathhouse, I
paladin,
mean...
The one you really don't want to offend.
Yeah, all right, we'd love to come.
Excellent! May the light of the goddess shine upon you, and let us experience this exhilarating spectacle in the big square together. Follow me, my friends, for evil, the light, I mean. Keep the light burning bright.
That's right.
For the night is dark and
Keep
full of
mentioning the light.
errors or something like that.
She's getting better, right? She might be... She might be mentioning the darkness first, but she's getting better at mentioning the light, right? Hey, Redfield. Distrin's out. Thanks, ArrrCee. Hey, anytime, Paul. Redfield, good to see you, buddy. Glad that you could join me here. Playing a little Dungeons 3. It's a little different from Quake. I haven't played like a, you know, RTS type of game in quite some time, so it's actually pretty cool to be playing something a little bit different this time around. I think the last time I was really, really into an RTS game might be... Could be World of Warcraft 3? I don't quite remember, to be honest. Can I possess that guy from way over here? Oh yeah, we had to go up over here. How far is that guy going to walk towards me? Yeah, Redfield, you're 100% right. The first thing when I started this on the title screen, it's exactly what I thought was, man, Warcraft 3. That's what we got here. Keep on walking, dude. So this creature that I'm playing as here, I don't know how long you've been actually watching, but this creature here can actually possess these humans that are staged about all over the place. But the only way I can possess them is if they're not in this circle of light here. So I have to make it over to this wizard dude that's over here to possess him. And now I can.
Stop holding the lantern in your face like that.
So we're going to run by those guys here, head this way. And we just made it. Just interesting that they start you out with this sort of, you know, introductory level where it's more about like possessing dudes and trying to get around the light and everything like that instead of just throwing you right into a dungeon. If you do the tutorials first, which we did a couple before we officially got into the game, we actually were in the dungeon like digging and building things and stuff like that. So it's weird that we're all of a sudden like doing this.
In that direction. The crossing on a red signal evil shadow swore, or would have if it had a mouth, and tried to avoid the lanterns as much as possible.
Alright. We will continue avoiding the lanterns. So Redfield, it sounds like the reception for your most recent map has been pretty good. Sounds like, because you did the recent Arcane Dimensions release, right? It sounds like everybody was pretty into it. I do plan to check it out. Don't worry. Alright, that guy's coming up behind me. I gotta get away from him and get away from these guys.
Finally, the time had come, and the shadow of the passes in the slow lane evil was within range of Talia, the Dark Elf. The time had come for it to use its incredible powers to possess her for a short time.
And so we shall.
I am happy to see us all gathered here today to open the orphanage here in the fatiguing library in the name of all that is evil. I mean, in the name of the light. This place will in future be a beacon of our kind-heartedness and our bloodthirst. I mean, our humanity.
There we go. Now we got her possessed.
My dear father would be very proud were he with us today. He would be overjoyed to see us give the young and the needy a place to live and thrive. That's why I'm happy to take this orphanage and destroy it utterly, and all of you with it.
Who didn't see that coming?
Die!
And of course it did leet damage, right? Oh man, we can actually do the abilities and everything now?
I feel the power within me. Oh, it's over 9,000!
Unimagined powers surfaced in Talia. The black magic
Man,
of
she
the
is doing
Dark
some
Elf
damage, that's for damn sure.
immediately began to unleash these powers of chaos upon the world.
More leet damage. So let me ask you, Redfield, considering people are you know, liking your AD maps so far. Let's take these guys out here too. Did you enjoy creating maps for Arcane Dimensions more than regular, you know, normal Quake and everything? Seems like AD has a lot more options and things to play around with, which is kind of cool.
Dark Elf raged through Twistrom's inexperienced guards. She thereby built up a tremendous inner energy, which she released into the world as a focus beam, while screaming, Kamehameha! Meanwhile, in the
So far, a couple of Dragon Ball Z references already, too.
coffee and cake for Talia to
Yeah,
show
exactly,
off.
Redfield. You nailed it before I did. Over 9,000 Dragon Ball, then you said Kamehameha.
Hit the cake with a resounding zap and reduced it to ashes. Oh yes, and the rest of the building and everyone inside it as well. The narcissistic evil patted itself on the shoulder for this. Or it would have, but the metal armor always made such a terrible clunking noise when it tried. But then again, that's what little snots are for. Obviously, the Dispatch Shadow had found a perfect vessel in the Dark Elf.
Of course.
Talia had
Always the
already
Dark
won the
Elf.
title of Employee of the Month, with the utter destruction of the fatiguing library, as well as half of Twistrom. The destruction of an orphanage and the bombardment of innocent citizens with magic missiles immediately made her the minion-wasting evil's new favorite henchperson. Her evil deeds complete, Talia withdrew into the vaults beneath the ruins of the fatiguing library. There, between the slaughterhouse and mad Archbishop Lazarus's apartments, she prepared to create something powerful in the name of the absolutely ultimately evil. A dungeon heart, the cornerstone of any
Aha!
demon's power.
The Dungeon Heart. Now we're finally going to get to the dungeon stuff.
Paladin of Light and Talia's former mentor, Tanos, was on his way to the Empire's capital of Stormbreeze. Naive and trusting as he was whistling cheerfully to himself. with
Look at
no
that crazy
inkling
gumpy looking dragon in the background with the beautiful lady riding him. Kind of looks like Pete's dragon a little bit.
As a dark elf, she always had a core of evil in her. He had hoped to defeat it through religious indoctrination with ancient mad writings. Well, old bean, you thought wrong.
Hey, there we go. We got through the first one there. That was cool.
In ruins, Talia,
And we did get a couple of achievements. I'm actually kind of curious to see what those were for.
in ruins.
Successfully complete the first mission, and what was the other one? Don't let the shadow take any damage from light in the mission. Okay, so unscathed, right? So, yeah, we'll be jumping into Twistrom in Ruins here in a second. But yeah, you know, Redfield, I completely forgot about Company of Heroes. You know, I actually did buy one of the Company of Heroes games, and I forget which one it was. There was a sale on it a couple of years back where it was like super cheap. And I ended up playing a couple missions of it, and I liked it, but what ended up happening is this what always happens to me, is I'll get into a game I'm digging, I'll get a few missions in, and then I'll be like, okay, now I need to go work on this video or do this other thing, you know, make a Quake Grave video, whatever it is, and then I get distracted and I never end up going back to it. Doesn't happen with every game, because a lot of games I do end up finishing, but some of the more involved games, especially Company of Heroes, because there's a lot to that game, you know, I haven't gone back to it yet, but I would really like to. But it's great to hear about Arcane Dimensions, too. It allowed you to put more set-piece action events in. As someone who's not much of a mapper myself, I wouldn't even know where to begin with that kind of stuff. But it's cool if it took a lot of time, and it's definitely worth it. That's great to hear. I do like all of the new enemies that are in Arcane Dimensions. It definitely varies up the normal Quake formula. The most recent one that I played on the Quake Grave was a lot of fun because it mixed a lot of the old enemies with the new ones. And it turns out that they all work pretty well together. Who would have thought, right? Those guys, you know, they're amazing when they put all that mod stuff together. I mean, I didn't know what to expect when it was released, but man, did they do a great job. And a free expansion, no less. You're not going to find that anywhere else. Though I do hear the new Warframe expansion is supposed to be really good. I haven't played Warframe before, But that new expansion, I was looking at a trailer for it. It's got me wanting to kind of check it out, and it's a free-to-play game, so there's not much keeping me from it.
Evil again. Father will be beside himself. He was right when he said, you either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Although, in a way, it was fun to be evil.
Fun to be evil. Hmm.
Showing those nasty goody two-shoes where the hammer hangs. They just look down at me anyway. My revenge will be terrible.
Damn, she is dark now. She wasn't before.
While Talia was
She is
delivering
big time
a
dark now.
villainous monologue, something happened around her. From the depths arose a pulsating crystal, filled with the magic-savvy evil's power. A dungeon heart. Not to be confused with those dungeon hearts from other games. We don't want to be sued again.
Hello, greetings. What seems to be your boggle?
Secret mental messages were exchanged between Talia and the mentally savvy evil's crystal. We could explain this in detail at this point, but that would require a 3-hour monologue on my part, and I am definitely not being paid enough for that.
Yes, we definitely don't need a 3-hour monologue right now.
Make these people
We're already getting a lot of
Father's
a
husband
lot of
like
story and a
you.
lot of dialogue here.
Insulted
Kind of want
me
to play
for
the game, you know?
20 years. It's
I like the
time for
jokes, I
my
like the references and
well
everything, but I would
deserved
kind of like to just build a dungeon at
revenge.
this point, you know?
The game logic
Here we
of
go.
internalizing evil had given Talia an assignment. Out there on the surface were shamelessly good places in urgent need of destruction.
Nah, no problem. I'll take care of it. I and Evil Army.
Naturally, the strategically well-versed evil...
All right, so this is our gate, and-
A dungeon had to be built, and creatures hired to provide her with a powerful army.
All right, let's start digging over here. Let's get some gold. Now that we can control him, we don't have to keep listening to him talk. We can kind of get going here.
It could effortlessly look up things in the fabulous almanac.
So I'm gonna have to check out Fear. Is Fear Combat still running? You said the multiplayer is really good. It's free to play. I'm definitely always into checking out free to play games. Hey, we got a book. Armor bonus, normal, increase the creature's armor level a little. Okay, I got a book, but am I supposed to give that to somebody? The tutorials didn't really cover like items like that you find, unfortunately. But we can pick up all this gold.
Evil's helpers had not been idle. Well, they hadn't exhausted themselves either, but anyway, there were now
this go in the gold
research
area?
projects the
Oh.
researching evil could pursue.
Okay, it's just
The
like
new
hanging out back there.
research
Interesting.
menu TM was now available.
I gotta grab this book so I don't forget it's there. This book is gonna be a pain. Because I don't know where to stash it at, but we'll just put it there. Alright. So our goals right now is to destroy Twistrom's remaining guard buildings and conquer the good locations up top. So what's interesting about this game, Redfields, I don't think you saw the game earlier with some of the tutorials and stuff, but correct me if I'm wrong, but what's really cool about this one is, you know, you say it's sort of a tongue-in-cheek ripoff of other RTS games, and I think that's kind of what it is. It's meant to be a completely tongue-in-cheek and fun little, you know, RTS game that is kind of, you know, taking liberties with copying a lot of other games and everything, which, you know, is fine. You don't really find a lot of games like this anymore, which is one of the reasons why I'm okay with it. But this game is a bit different, too. Now, this kind of combines Warcraft 3 and Dungeon Keeper together at once. So you create a dungeon down here, and when you create enemies, you actually put them into this little portal thing, and then they'll go up into this area over here, the mini-map that's down here in the bottom left. And when they're up there, they can go and take out guard buildings and you know, kill guards and that kind of stuff, which is pretty cool. Alright, so we got our armory. That's her. Can we build anything? We can build the treasury. But we kind of need to find a gold vein first. So let's find a gold vein. So you think it died years ago. You may find a server. I recommend playing Fear single-player campaign. I do actually own, and I have played through Fear and Fear 2. I have not played through Fear 3 yet. the original Fear, a pretty tough game for what I remember. But then again, now that I've been playing Quake for several years straight, and I've gotten pretty good at Quake, it's quite possible I might go back to Fear and actually be better at that, too. Man, look at all this gold that we can pick up. The other thing I'll say about this game, too, is that it controls wonderfully. I was actually playing a game earlier that I was enjoying. It's called The Kindred, and it's in alpha testing, right? And it's actually a cool game. It's very much like a Minecraft type of game, but it's a lot more casual. It's more about building your town with the kin that you're provided with, and you can do all kinds of stuff in it. It's more about real life stuff, you know. It's about hunting and milking animals, harvesting, chopping down trees, harvesting food from the trees and from animals and that kind of thing. And we found all kinds of gold here. Let's grab this to put it in the gold pile. But it's very casual and very laid back. There's like nothing really, like, I don't think your characters even really die, right? But while I'm enjoying it, even though I'm having a good time with it, what I don't like about it, that might be a gold vein. Yeah, we found one, so we can build a treasury now. What I don't like about it, though, is that because it's in alpha state right now, the controls are very stiff, and, you know, it's like anything that's in alpha. It's hard to really play it at times because certain, you know, characters don't listen, and, you know, once in a while, like, you'll give them work orders and they just don't respond to you and stuff like that. But again, it's an alpha. It's being worked on right now. It's not really a knock against the game. I don't want to put it that way. The only point I'm trying to make is that you play a game like this, and you could tell that this game is polished. Like, everything I'm doing here is, as long as you learn how, you know, where all your menu options are and everything like that, there's really no stopping you. So we're going to build the treasury around here. So this will make it so we can get some actual gold out of this gold vein here. So we got the treasury. Yeah, I like the evil hand cursor too. I love that you actually just spin it around. It just follows you no matter where your mouse cursor goes. So if you go over here, it just flies right over to where you're at. Actually, it's funny you say that, Redfield, because it was one of the first things I mentioned when I started playing the tutorials there. Look at this guy. He was just like dropping gold all over the place. Alright. What do we got here?
The somewhat sluggish evil had so far failed to gain an overview of the many research opportunities. You
guys are bringing gold over here. So that's all we can build for now. And that's the only army we got for now. Let's see here.
The new improved research menu TM opened and
trademarked
gave an overview of currently available technologies. At the moment, the selection was still limited, but that would change. After all, this evil crusade had only just begun.
All right, so next up, we want to build. We can improve her. Let's get the hideout. Let's research that. And we're going to need to research the gobbler farm as well, so that way these guys have something to eat. And I think we can now build that. Try to make some room over here because I want to make the farm and the hideout. The hideout's going to let us create. See, this is nice too. This is very intuitive. You can actually click and drag all the way across here if you want them to dig all that up. I like that. Click and drag. I'm always a fan. Oh, it looks like these will actually connect here. Cool. Yeah, knock it all out. Why not? So yeah, I'm having fun with this game, definitely. It's a little bit more of a slow burn compared to some of the other games that I play on the channel. Especially if you're used to playing Quake and everything. This game, again, definitely fun. But definitely takes a little bit of time to really, you know, sink your teeth in and understand what exactly it is they're trying to accomplish here with the game, you know? Which is totally okay. We got all these areas here that they're going to dig out for us. So there must be a reason why you don't dig all this area out. Like, do enemies, you know, further along into the game, you know, do the enemies come in after your stuff? Do you have to make sure that you don't, you know, open all of this up to your stuff so they run in, just, you know, start running off and killing some of your guys on the side while you're not watching? It's possible. It might happen. Yeah, break it out. All right, let's get to building. I forget how big this one has to be, but we'll find out in a moment. So you also used to play Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth. Now, was Battle for Middle-earth the MOBA? Or was that the RTS that was out on... It was on PC and 360, I think, right? What was the MOBA called? Because I know they had a Lord of the Rings MOBA, too.
It's payday.
Okay, I guess that's not big enough. It would seem as though it's not finished, or is it? I can't tell. Horde creatures set up camp in the hideouts to satisfy their needs. Oh yeah, it is done. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make another orc. So now we're actually making enemies. Alright, let's make our gobbler place here too. Can I give this guy a book? Oop, put him down. Oh, there we go. I did give him the book. Cool. So now he's well armed. Pretty sweet. Alright, let's build the gobbler farm here. There we go. Now they're gonna build. Whoops. Okay, that's right. I remember the RTS. I did not actually play that, but I do remember it existing. And at the time on 360, I played a ton of 360 back in the day. But there we go. We got the farm built. Yep, there we go. Okay, so that's how it works, is you can just keep building more tiles and it'll give you... I see. Okay. So if I were to build, say, here, 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 and there, that should expand the farm. Oop, I keep hitting escape. Right-click to disable what you're using. Those guys will put the gold over there. I love that. This area also has like beds for them to sleep on too, so you got the orc sleeping, which is pretty funny. Alright, so we gotta research something, it would seem. Let's see. More creatures. Let's do that. And we can do more little snots, so let's get these guys in there too. But yeah, I remember that Lord of the Rings RTS. I never ended up playing it, and would you recommend checking it out at this point, or do you think it's kind of too far gone? Because I used to really enjoy RTS games. I was never that great at them, though. That's what sucks. I actually ended up buying StarCraft 2 when it first came out. And, well, maybe not when it first came out. I think it was like a year after it came out because I got it for like $15 or something like that. But I've only played through about a quarter of it. And I liked it, but something about it didn't feel like how the old RTS games felt. And it didn't immediately pull me in. I don't know, there's something about it that I just... It's not that I disliked it. I don't know. It's hard for me to put my finger on. Here we go. Finally had an egg show up here. So this must take a little bit longer than initially thought, because in the tutorial they immediately had these little guys like popping up all over the place, which is funny. If I put you there, I put him in the farm. No gobblers available. Oh, there we go. There's one gobbler. Okay, so yeah, they just grow a lot more slowly here, I see. Oh. Those guys are rushing to build. I also like that I found the shortcut for building here, too. There we go. Now our gobbler farm is getting bigger. And because of that, I can build one more guy up here. Workers, though, we got plenty of them. So if I'm a hardcore Lord of the Rings fan, you got bored of it pretty quick. Did you actually end up finishing it, or you just couldn't really get into it past that point? I can't research her yet. Okay. But I can do another one of those guys, and I can do another one of those. Alright, what else can I research? I can improve her eventually, but I don't have any of this stuff. I think you get this for killing. Nothing there, no lecture hall, no lecture hall. That's what it keeps telling me. Okay, yeah, the Naga actually needs 100 of the evil points that are up there. And to get that, I need that researched as well. Okay, that's cool. So I can make one more of these guys. I think we might go goblin. Oh, and another orc. Okay. We can do 7 out of 7. Alright, so he's getting some snooze. The unfortunate thing is you can only grab one of these guys at a time. Let's see. I'll grab you.
It's payday.
I have another orc or goblin hanging around here. Yeah, here's one. Alright, so we got some things here. Zagiz is hungry, but you don't have any more gobblers. Well, you gotta wait for the gobblers, man. Trunk Gash is enraged and has gone on strike. That's funny. Okay, that's where she's at. Alright, so I put those guys... Oh, I see. When you click the map, it puts you up over where you're supposed to be. That's cool. So here we are. Look at the guy with the sign that says he's on strike. That's hilarious. Alright, you go back in then. Oh, I see. So we got the map over here for the overworld. So if you click the overworld, that takes you out to the overworld. I have another guy who's on strike as well. So we'll send him back in to get paid real quick. We'll leave these guys out here. And we will pay him real quick. Hopefully. Why are you guys not mining? Mine. There we go. Now they're going to mine. I didn't have it selected, so of course they're not going to mine. Let's see. You think you beat one faction's campaign. It was okay game. Favorite RTS is Pharaoh by Sierra. It's around 20 years old or so. You know, I've never played that one. I don't know if I've even heard of it. So I might have to look into that one and check it out. Sounds cool. Sierra games have always been pretty good games, right? There we go. Okay, so he got paid. Zagiz. Where is Zagiz at? Is he back out here? No, they're already out here hanging out. So what happens when you send units to the other part of the map? So when you're here, you send them to this. This is your dungeon. That's the outside world. We sent them out here. What's going to end up happening is we're going to use these guys to go out and accomplish these tasks up here, which is destroy Twistrim's remaining guard buildings and a few other things. I see that we have like a few exclamation points on the map here. So we're probably going to head out that way and see what we can do. But I wanted to get these guys back off of strike. So that way they could actually like help me out on the outside world, right? You're not on strike anymore. Where is the last guy at? Here he is. He's sleeping. So I don't know how hungry these guys are in the outside world, but wait for this guy. All right. That's only 6 dudes, though. There's one more somewhere. He's hiding somewhere. Here he is. He's on strike? Yeah, he's pissed. Alright. Go over here. Get your gold, dude. Alright, well he's going to be of no use to me being that way. So let's just take our 6 and let's move on, shall we?
Blinding beams of light met the dauntless evil's creatures.
Oh, we got some wardens here. We got to take them out.
At the disgusting brightness. Finally, they grinned, satisfied. At last, they were able to carry the battle to the good people and were not limited to protecting themselves in a dungeon, as is the case with other representatives of the genre.
Follow me, sons of Rohan. I mean, my vicious hordes. Let's get these tree huggers and wimps. Evil will triumph.
Alright, we're going to put her out there too. Because I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think about her joining them up. But I guess she can. So let's get her out here joined up with them. So now we're actually doing the RTS Warcraft 3 part of it, which is kind of cool. So you spend your time, and I'm sure I'll get faster at the game as I go. I apologize if I'm moving pretty slow learning the game here. But this is my first time actually playing it.
What is going on here? I feel a disturbance.
The deeds of the conspicuous evil and its henchmen had not gone unnoticed.
Damn, she does some damage. That's for damn sure.
Man could see the destruction they left.
I'm glad I brought her out here.
As idiotic heroes do, they sent out a small patrol to scout the area.
Move out, men. Have a look around and report back to me. While I would love to accompany you myself, I'm currently teaching myself to play the ukulele.
Oh, really? Alright, so we gotta go back. There were some dudes that were over here in the fog of war that we had to take out. There we go. And I like that too. I actually picked up a health potion. And it actually healed all of my guys. Not just one of them. That's cool. Oh man, we got a lot of creatures over there to take care of, don't we? Someone's on strike again.
The armies of evil reached one of those disgustingly good places that had survived the destruction of Twistrum. The ice-cold hand, I mean evil, would deal with it immediately.
Oh, she can't use that AoE spell because it's going to hit our guys. Alright, this guy is going to be of no use to us because he's on strike. Is there a way for us to feed him out here? Because that's going to be annoying if that becomes a constant thing in the game where you're fighting and the guys go on strike.
The little town of good was destroyed.
Hey, look at that.
Turned into a hotbed of evilness. Cracks formed on the surface, and something, guess, evil rose from the depths. This evilness, in
I don't see a sign. Maybe he's not on strike anymore.
was the sweet lifeblood which flowed through the personified evil's veins. It stimulated the armies of evil and swelled their power. All this lofty blah blah without any impact on the game aside, it was another resource primarily or exclusively used for more powerful research.
Whoa.
Delicious evilness flowed into the dungeon heart and filled it with power.
I didn't mean to hit the blind rage thing, but he decided he's gonna like just go and attack this rock for some reason.
The impatient evil immediately began to research something.
Alright, we got some people to take out down here. Oh, I guess we're going for it. Alright, let me check out my research here. We can get these, who can we get? Do one of these. Do the Naga.
The progress addicted evil had unlocked some new research and immediately set about trying it out.
Wow, we're still killing. Okay, we've had a few die on us right there. Let's go back and pick up this evil here.
Dungeon heart is under attack.
It is? Oh wow, we are being attacked. Holy moly. This is not good. Okay, let's do this. There we go. So we do need to keep enough people back home to keep our place going as well. Just like you said, Redfield, it seems like the challenge is to keep enough units on the surface attacking, and wow, that is true. We got to keep people back here too. How do we improve the efficiency of our gobbler farm? That's what I want to know, because it seems like my units are getting, you know, hungry very easily. Oh, the Naga chick, or person, chick? Is she a lady? Naga lady? She actually heals my guys. That's cool. I like that. Alright, so we need to figure out how to build a lecture hall. And we're going to improve our horde here shortly as well. Let's go back to where they're at. We're collecting the evil, but they are not getting healed just yet. Yeah, I can't disagree with you, Redfield. They honestly should have given the evil faction a narrator with an evil voice. I can agree with that. Carnivorous plant. One should not get too close when they're hungry.
Who do you want killed?
Alright, let's head back out here. Can she heal my dragon heart? Or dungeon heart, rather? It would not seem so. No, it doesn't look that way, unfortunately. How do we do on gold here? Still got 10,000 left. Alright, so we got a gobbler here. So we got one walking around. We see how it says efficiency 20%. I don't see an upgrade for it, and I'm assuming we need a lecture hall for that, but I don't know where one would even find that. Because it didn't look like it popped up for me, but... Alright, where do we want to go next? Looks like this guy is being tortured over here, so this this area might be evil already. Let's venture out. Actually, I kind of want to wait to collect enough evil to upgrade my guys.
I will destroy this land. Command me.
Once we hit 250, I might take them back to the dungeon and get them all squared away. Get them healed again. Oh, Enemies in the dungeon. Alright, where are you?
Payday.
Get up, Naga lady. Here we go. That's good. All the orcs like quickly respawn when there's something going on. And the goblins too. So you are going to get a small stream of guys just continually going into your dungeon, it would seem. Pretty wild. Let's see. We'll take that guy out. Oh man, health potion. Can I use this on these guys out here? It would not seem. Oh well, we'll throw that there. Okay, back out to you. We got 256. Perfect. Let's do the research. Let's upgrade that. So you could upgrade this an infinite amount of times, but we got it once.
Yeah?
I'm gonna send you guys back real quick to get healed up. Maybe bring our new army out, including the Naga lady. So far, we've conquered one good location. We have all 3 guard buildings we still got to do. Whoops. Toggle those off. Don't need those dug out just yet, right? Alright, you guys get some food. Get some sleep, get healed, all that good stuff.
Just to the heroes!
I love that the hand, whenever you pick somebody up too, whenever you drop them, they just like, woof, they drop right down. Alright, we want to do, let's see, research for another creature. There we go. Now this evil here is pumping out, but I don't think... Are we actually collecting this? Oh, I see. We are collecting it. So it collects on its own eventually. It just sits there, but if you have a character there, it will eventually just collect on its own. But if you have a character there, he'll get it for you. So that's good to know. Okay, somebody's on strike. Where are you? Why is he on strike? We got an egg popping up. Don't worry, you'll be able to eat soon, okay? Yeah, see, people are just not getting fed quick enough. That's the problem. Oh, this is funny. You can actually go in and you can rename your ogres here. Let's give this a... We'll just name this guy... well, let's see. Who's our most powerful? We might have lost the guy who had the book from earlier. Let's go back in here. Make another Naga, so that way she can keep healing. But I want to go in here. Let's name this guy. Let's name him Quake. Look at that. I actually have someone named Quake. I like that. There he is, Quake. We just slammed him down.
Oh no! The studio burned down, and I was going to come here tonight for Pilates.
Okay, we got someone coming in. He's filtering his way in. But we're gonna be okay.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
You got the guys on strike who aren't, they just will refuse to fight, which is so annoying. Did we get him? I think we got him. I think we're good. Let's see, does he have the axe? Yeah, it looks like he's carrying an axe. He's taking a big quake nap right now, though.
Payday.
Alright, so maybe if you guys get paid, you won't be so angry. Wow, they're just robbing robbing me, taking my money. See, look how many people I have on strike, and right now I have no idea how to get the gobblers to be more efficient here. We have 0 out of 16. And they are just not creating. I got another achievement, the evilest evil. What did that do? Collect a total of 1,000 evilness in the mission Twistram in Ruins. So yeah, if I go to research and I click on this, it says no lecture hall. But I don't see an upgrade to create more of anything either, which is kind of annoying. Nothing to upgrade there. We do a couple more of these snot guys. There's nothing there either. So as of right now, what sucks is I can't do anything. Maybe I just need to build more spaces for the gobbler stuff here. Let's just make it bigger and see what happens. We got the gold. Quake ran over, grabbed some food. Yeah, see, it's still at efficiency of 20%. What am I missing here? Do I actually have to put one of these guys on it? Not you. Huh. Yeah, I'm really at a loss here. I'm not quite sure how to make my guys happy again. They don't seem to want to work for me because they're not eating, but I don't know how to get the gobblers to you know, reproduce more and everything. So I'm kind of at a loss here. And now Quake is enraged, and when Quake is enraged, you know things are going to be bad. Yeah, so I saw that when it says work units here. But where do I get the work units from? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. Even this one says work units on it too. And that's only running at 20% efficiency too. Gobblers are created on the gobbler farm, delicious gobbling little creatures perfectly suited to satisfy the hunger of horde creatures and demons alike. And I see work units there. But I don't see what I'm supposed to do here.
What happened here? The whole city is in ruins. I drank a beer right over there just yesterday.
And we got another guy coming to get us. Huh.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Yeah, I know people are hungry and I don't have any gobblers.
The dungeon heart is being attacked.
Who will actually attack for me? Anybody? She will. It's almost as if, like, it's only supplying enough gobblers to support, like, 2 fighters or something. I'm not quite sure what's going on. So we got a gobbler here. And we got an egg producing. Okay, I think we got him. No gobblers available. Yeah, there's got to be some way to assign workers. I agree, Redfield. It would seem that way. When I was in the tutorial, the gobblers just sort of just showed up. Like, they just all hatched at once and fed everybody all at once. So it was really easy. But it would seem as though this doesn't work that way. And when it keeps saying no lecture hall, I'm assuming that the research will not go up because there is no lecture hall.
It's payday.
Have them dig out this area here. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to go into the Steam stuff here. Maybe we'll take a look at the discussions and see what people say about gobblers here. Maybe there's a piece of info. What was it? Twistram? Maybe we'll talk about this specific mission here. Nope. I was hoping maybe somebody would have a little info for me. Info for me here, but I don't see anything. Let's check out this message here. Do you have enough food? Top right corner shows how much you have. Also, they need a bed still. If that is in order, those needs are fulfilled. Healing, though, is something... Alright, let's go back. You know, I haven't built onto this. Maybe I gotta build onto that? Okay, so that'll satisfy their need for sleep. Well, I'm at a complete loss. I really don't know what to do from here. All of my fighters are on strike here. And I have no clue. I am completely lost. Is there like a glitch or something? What if let's do save game, I guess. Yeah, let's go to main menu. Because I don't know, maybe it's glitched. Maybe I don't know if I'm completely missing something or what's going on. Obviously, this game just came out yesterday, so there's not really any guides on it or anything like that. And I shouldn't need a guide to make more gobbler things, right? Yeah, he's hungry, but I don't have any gobblers. I get it. Alright, let's see here. Wise Orc once said, no eat, no beat. On a practical note, eating these preambulatory delicacies also provides creatures a small amount of healing. As long as the room's capacity has been reached, gobblers will be born. The speed at which new gobblers are born depends on the room's efficiency. Only the fence tiles count towards the room's capacity. But how do I fix the efficiency? That's the question here. How about the lecture hall? Alright, so the lecture hall doesn't really matter. And that gives me next to no information about the gobblers. Wow. Well, I don't know, Redfield. I'm not sure what to do here with this stuff. I'm at a complete loss as to what to do. And I hate that. This is really, really bugging me. It sucks that I feel like I've been spending like the past half hour trying to figure this out, and there's just nothing apparent that's happening. Because we have room construction menu, where you can demolish or construct things, right? We got that. You could do the hideout, the gobbler farm, and the treasury, of which we've built all three of those. Then the next selection, trapdoors and stuff is not unlocked. Then we have our creatures, of whom we could summon from.
By the goddess of light, what happened here?
Then we have our actual army here, who everybody is on strike, so there's that.
Over there just yesterday.
Okay, and then if we go down here to spell, there's nothing. That one's not working. And under research menu, treasure we've already done. She's still got more improved research she could be doing. Huh.
Defend the dungeon heart.
Well, I guess the only thing we could really do here is, I guess we could send her out on her own. And just have her take people out, I guess. I really don't know here. You think the efficiency depends on the layout of the base? You know, it's possible. It's just, it's weird that the almanac and the tutorials in the game don't really go over that. Well, let's see what happens. We'll just build a whole bunch of these, I guess. Build it right next door to where they're hanging out at, I suppose. I don't know. But yeah, nothing in the tutorials got that specific about like where to build, what to build, what exactly you're doing. They were kind of like, you build the farm and then they eat. I don't know. It's pretty. This is pretty disappointing for me. I was expecting more. It's kind of sucks considering I'm in the second mission and I can't figure this out. So, don't know.
Lead me to the battle.
Alright, we got her out there. So we have somebody here who's posting about it. It says, I've been enjoying this game so far. I have an issue with the guard room from the Horde tech tree. It says, my guards' needs are met automatically, but my guards just keep going hungry and not healing any damage. Do you have the gobbler farm to satisfy your creature's hunger built without any food? So even one of the developers here posts and says, like, you just need it built. But it doesn't say anything about the gobblers specifically and what I'm doing wrong here. We'll type in Gobbler's efficiency. Nothing. How about just efficiency? Here we go. So this little section is primarily about room efficiencies, how to optimize them. Let us know what you think. Oh, well, that's helpful. No, no posts. Here we go. Satisfy the need for chicken. During the second level, chicken farm efficiently dropped to 20%. I can't rise it again. Okay, this is our exact problem. Efficiency is affected by the amount of wall door tiles around them. The more empty tiles around rooms, the more their efficiency drops. Oh, see, no one ever told me that. All right, let's see if we can fix this then, shall we? Where is the gobblers? Let's see if we can get this efficiency back up, get these assholes fed. Okay. So it's at 20% right now. Still at 20%. Build more.
Payday.
Alright, so I'm thinking we need to like carve out a tiny little square for the gobblers. Because this is obviously going to just be like way too big here. So let's start over here. Let's destroy this. There we go. Get a bunch of that gold back. Efficiency is still 20% though. All right, so let's dig through here. And then let's just do like a little enclosed gobbler area here and see if that helps. Because according to the discussion there, they're saying that it's going to depend on what it's surrounded by. And if that is the case, then that would help. But that's news to me. I had no idea.
Dragons have nested in the underground.
Oh no. That was not what I meant to do. I wasn't looking for dragons. But you can find dragons in this, so there's that. Okay, I guess we'll go this way then. You guys mind this for me, maybe? So look at this, we got these little dragons hanging out in here. It's too bad we can't pick them up and use them. That would be great. Hey, Jeremy. Good to see you, buddy. How are you? Alright, we're gonna build the gobblers in here and see what happens. Okay, it says 90% efficiency for that, and this is at 20. So I think what we're going to do is demolish just all of this. We'll get our gold back. Okay, but the problem is that this one is only producing so many gobblers. They're only making 4, so we dig those out. Okay, yeah, so see, he busted out that wall, and the efficiency dropped down to 60%. But if we build gobblers there, take up all this wall area space, that puts us back up to 90. Okay, now we're back. We're back in this red field. Yeah, it's good to see you in here, Jeremy. What are you up to tonight besides watching me here? Now we can get all these stupid orcs and stuff fed and slept and everything, and we'll be good to go. Ugh. What a really annoying thing we've been dealing with here at Redfield. And like you said, yeah, really tricky way to manage efficiency. Tricky, I don't even know if that's the word for it. Kind of annoying that they don't tell you that ahead of time. I guess they just expect people who are playing this, it's, you know, going to be a game that they've, you know, they played 1 and 2 probably, so they don't expect that there'll be any problems for them, but... Okay, there we go. Back up to 90%. Okay, we're killing it now. So what we'll do is we'll mine all this out, and then we'll build some more gobbler territory here once they do it. We'll have all these jerks fed. 90%. Alright, you guys are still kind of mining over here. So that's one important thing to keep in mind there, is that when you're doing this, you want to make sure that you leave a nice entryway in for your gobblers here. I think everything else can be built however you want. Because I think my guys are almost happy now. They need some sleep. Who's still on strike here? Who's hungry? You can sleep. You can sleep. Let's see here. We need more hideout area here for them to sleep. Hey, there we go. There's a bunch more beds. Look at that.
It's payday.
So this this first mission is going to take me such a long time to get through. It sucks, but you know, it's fine. It is a far cry from the tutorials that I was playing around with, so it's okay because I'm learning it here, but no big deal. We'll get it.
Wasn't that the Staggering Pony Tavern? By the goddess, I won't be getting any more roast pork there.
Is anybody else still on strike? You are on strike. Come here and get some sleep, please. You also come and get some sleep. Oh, didn't mean to grab the gold. There we go. Okay, she's going to sleep. You need to go to sleep too, dude. Just get some damn sleep. And then run over here and get some food. Because we got gobblers running around. We're okay now. Look, 2 gobblers out of the 15. 90% efficiency. Got Quake over here just like waiting to eat. You see that? All right, so she's getting her health back. Everyone's happy. I think. I thought I heard a guy coming in, but they already take care of him. I'm not sure. Jeremy, taking a break from developing a game. The Kickstart crowdfunding has started, and I've been working hard for the past 3 days preparing more content to show backers. I've been getting at most 4 hours of sleep lately. Jeremy, sorry to hear that. Yeah, doing the Kickstarting thing is tough. I did it last year with my card game for Colossal Blob, and it was a lot of fun doing it the first time, but it is a lot of work as well, so definitely something to keep in mind when you're doing that. You'll have to send me the link or share the link in chat here so I can go check it out later once we're done with the stream here. I'm going to try to get through this level, and then I'm gonna call it for tonight probably, because it's been almost 2 hours here. I feel like I did some tutorials, did the first mission. I've been stuck on this mission for a bit trying to figure out how efficiency works with the stupid gobblers over here. Everybody seems well fed now, though. I think everyone's happy. Just let them get some sleep. Oh, sorry, dude. There we go, sleep 60%. If you just mouse over them, you can see where they're at. Okay, so when the percentage goes up, that means they need it more. So his hunger is at 15, his sleep is at 50. His sleep is going down, which is good. 50%, 7%, 35%. So they're all going to be good enough to hang pretty soon here. This guy needs some food. Yeah, I know, dude. So you got to come over here and get food. You're yelling at me to get food, and you got food in here. Just eat one. There you go. But yeah, Jeremy, definitely post a link in there. I'd like to see what you've been working on and everything. What's the game called? What's it about? Platformer? First-person shooter? Puzzle game? What do you got going? Hunger 44, hunger 50. Okay, Quake, you need to get some sleep, dude. You got sleep 100. Get some damn sleep. Let's see, we could probably be researching things while I'm doing this as well. Do that. Research that. Don't think I'm going to need another character. And luckily, it seems like the little snot guys don't need any food, so that's helpful as well. We'll improve that. And we'll probably give her one more improvement, and then I'll start sending people out. Because we got to get this quest done. Fatal Nights: The Beginning is an open world survival with a splash of horror. That's cool. If you had to say, you know, if it's like any other type of game, what game would you say it's like? Because I know there's a lot of, you know, open world survival games out nowadays. Or I guess the proper question would be, what was your inspiration for it? Okay, so we got... Oh, she's out there alone. That's why no one was getting in. Oh, man, this is great. She was taking care of things on her own out here while I was just, like, trying to get my crew back onto my side there. Oh, there you go. They're done. She will be here. Okay. Let's head back in. These guys are getting payday. I'm going to leave the dragons alone. I don't think I'm ready for them just yet. Alright, how are you feeling? Sleep's at 16. Okay, I think everybody is doing pretty good here. You need sleep? You're at 15%. Forget that. Alright, we're putting you out. Wish there was a way to select more than one ogre goblin creature people at a time, you know, and get them out there. Come on, Quake. Let's get you out there. Where are you guys at? There's dudes all over the place. Hell if I use the green bubbles here to find everybody. You gotta select the goblin. Get you out. Or no, go back out there. That guy is not going to be any good for us. He needs sleep and food badly. Goblin needs food badly. How's she doing? Sleep is pretty good. Hunger really needs to do something about that. How about you? You need sleep as well. The goblins will more than likely not be joining us this time around. Yeah, you need food. Go eat, dude. Okay. We got a small crew. Should be good enough here. Let's go wreck. Let's go kill some people, huh? Spent long enough in the friggin' dungeon. It's time to move on. So it's kind of like Red Dead Nightmare, Red Dead Redemption, The Undead Nightmare. That was fun. I remember that being a lot of fun. So good choice to try to emulate there. Did you see that there's a new Red Dead Redemption coming out next year? Should be a lot of fun. Alright, we're going to head up to this bridge here. And we're going to take these guys out here.
Huh? The armies of evil here? Damn it all, how did that happen? Time to call out the heavy guns. Right then, get ready to attack in waves. Excuse me, sir. Wouldn't it make more sense if we attacked all at once? Where's the fun in that? Wave after wave, that's a strategy for real men.
Thanks to the enemy's limited tactical finesse, their destruction was virtually unavoidable. So it was time to decorate for the victory celebration, to get the beer and hire the orc dancers.
Alright, we got some,
I shudder at the thought.
They're going to be child's play. Leave them to me. I mean, hold them back and let them hit you while I deal with them.
got some creatures to deal with over here, but no biggie. We can deal with them. This is one of the guard buildings here. We gotta take out... Oh, take her out first. Take out the apprentice first. There we go. Now take out this building. Take out this guard. All right, we are making some things happen here now. Boom. Take out the warrior. One of the guard towers now done. Rocking it. Absolutely rocking it. We did have a way to go over here. I wonder if that is considered a good location. We have... Oh no, you guys should come down this way first. Let's go take care of this one first.
Entered the dungeon.
Whatever. The enemies will be fine. We got guys back home that can take care of them.
Not gonna get up.
Okay, she decided she had to take that out.
Under attack.
And yeah, they're running at him, so we'll be okay.
I knew you'd be
Boom. Wow, it took them out like nothing. Alright, head up here. Yeah, we got a few to take out up over here, but we'll be alright. take that guy out first. Boom. Take out the novice. There we go. Have the warrior hit the shadow thing. That works.
The second island of the good was mercilessly overrun by the strategically savvy evil's hordes and turned into an evil island.
Let's see, improve that. Let's improve her.
Bubbling to the surface. Excellent. Even better than in Dungeons 2. Not that I'm out to plug it or its fantastic add-on or anything. I'd never do.
Talking about Dungeons 2 during Dungeons 3. It's a little meta, just a little bit, right? Yeah, the original Red Dead Redemption only came out on console. People have been bickering with Rockstar to release that on PC for a very long time now. They just won't do it for some odd reason. I don't know why. Okay, take out the rogue. And head up this way. Oh, man. Those guys are hitting hard. There we go. Shoving the shadow people there. Shoving the shadow people. Okay, we got another building to take out here. We only got 2 more locations after this one to take out. We're moving right along. But yeah, Red Dead Redemption only came out on the consoles, I think Xbox 360 and PS3, which is really disheartening. And, you know, everybody's been clamoring on it for a computer, so I'm hoping that the new one will come out on PC as well. But no promises, obviously, right? There was an original Red Dead Redemption, though, too. Wasn't it Red Dead Revolver? That was actually the first one that I think was on PS2. And, Jeremy, I definitely appreciate that. Thank you. You like the Quake Rave. You think it's a good format. I really appreciate that. Been doing it for a while, and it really helps that all you guys are always so positive about the show and everything. Helps me want to keep doing it, you know? Oh, we had a guard tower here. Don't want to forget that. Take out the warden first. Yeah, because you guys are always so positive, and I get so many great comments on all the shows and everything on the Quake Rave. I love doing it. I think it's my most favorite show that I do on there because you guys are always so positive about what I'm doing on there. Seems like no matter what I'm playing for you guys, whether it's old or new or whatever, you have a good time with it. And I really like that.
And so it was that the good camp was destroyed by the battle-wise evil's army. Now it was time to take over all of the good islands. That would be a cakewalk. Easy as stealing candy from a baby. Candy.
Here we go. This will be the last one.
My arse. Ever tried it? The screaming and crying and fetching their parents and family as reinforcements, and those little beasts bite pretty damn hard.
The evil awakens.
The ultimate, chaotic, absolute, whatever evil will be happy. I am. Father is gonna be so angry.
So she's like a spoiled teenager, basically.
Do you really know what you're doing?
And yes, Jeremy, we're baldy bros. I like that, yeah.
How dedicated you
Bald gotta stick together, right?
Stop and really think about your deeds.
Can you please just stop with the golem thing? We already had too many Lord of the Rings gags in the last 2 games. Enough is enough.
Yeah, exactly. Just shut it, good me.
There we go, a couple more achievements. We're moving along here. Yeah, Jeremy, one suggestion, finding those secrets. Dude, I am so terrible at finding secrets. I'm never going to make that a normal thing to do, you know? There's absolutely no way. Drunken Newbie. Yeah, this game is hilarious. So far, like, even with the introduction and everything that's happened, all the references and the jokes and everything, the game has been pretty funny.
With his exorbitantly large army to ensure everything was in order. Thank God the foresighted evil had provided for this contingency. The dungeon heart was charged with evilness and enough energy to act as a teleporter. For Talia, of course.
Ooh, good. Then all the best, brave warriors, and stop them! Right! I'm out of here.
With a plop, Talia dissipated and disappeared to a faraway and safe place.
Drunken Newbie, have I played Dungeons 2? You know, I own Dungeons 2, and I only played through the first couple missions in it. I liked it, but I ended up getting distracted by other games and everything, so I never got back to it. But I remember having a good time with it, which is why I wanted to grab this one. And I haven't played co-op in this yet either, so I don't know how it's going. But it's just as funny. I'm going to have to go back to Dungeons 2 and check it out. It was funny, he actually just broke the fourth wall and was just like, you know, oh, this reminds me of Dungeons 2 in this game. And I was kind of like, oh, I guess the narrator can say whatever he wants, right? It's funny. But there we go. You can see that this mission took me a long time to figure out because I didn't know about the whole gobbler thing. It's embarrassing. I was sitting here with one of my viewers that always watches my stuff, Redfield here, and he's just like, there's got to be a way to do this, and we finally figured it out because I had to go look on the discussion forums, but the tutorials do not show you how to do certain things in the game. So if you're a new player like me to the series, the tutorial doesn't, it shows you how to make the gobbler pen, but it doesn't show you how to keep the efficiency up. So now that I know that, things are going to be a lot different.
The Gehenna Stone.
So Jeremy, Drunken Newbie is actually chatting on Twitch. At the moment, I'm running through this website called Restream. And Restream makes it so that way it sends the stream to them, and it restreams this out to YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer at the moment. But it'll do a ton of different ones if you want it to. But for right now, it's going to those three. So right now I have a chat app that actually brings in all of the chats from all of those three different programs, which is pretty cool. Can't get 100% until you have doors. Okay, gonna have to keep that in mind, Drunken Newbie. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, because I was running at 90% efficiency with the gobblers there, and it was it was really bothering me. I swear, me and Redfield were sitting here for like a half hour, and Redfield, I gotta thank you for sticking around with me while that, you know, I was trying to figure out that whole boring thing. And thank God to somebody on the Steam discussion forums actually figured that out, because man, I was at a huge loss right there. That was not good. All right, so we are now on to, yeah, the third mission here. So after leaving, where Thanos himself had exiled them, her so-called foster father's act would soon be undone. Oh, and okay, I didn't know that. If the game is too easy for you, you can put it on hellish mode down here. Crazy. All right, so here's what I'm going to do for you guys. I'm going to play through a little bit of this one, and then I think I'm going to probably call it for the night here because it's getting a little late for me. I've already been streaming for over 2 hours 10 minutes, somewhere around there. But I'll definitely play a little bit into this, hit a save, and that'll probably be it for me for tonight. But I appreciate all you watching. Been trying to get back into the whole stream thing lately. Did it a little bit a few years ago, but never really got like a following and never really got super into it because I can't keep a strict schedule with streaming. I can't stream every day. So I figured, hey, screw it. I'm just going to do it when I have time, you know? And tonight I had a lot of time. And we're checking out this new game, which is really, really cool.
The incredibly foresighted evil hadn't brought Talia here for nothing. The ancient Gehenna stones were nearby. Thanos once banished some demonic minions to hell and used these ancient magic relics to seal them there. Unfortunately, it was unclear how these seals could be broken.
I was there back in the day when Thanos banished the demons and sealed the stones. I can open them! But should I really do it? These unearthly beings terrorize the land and... Oh, shut up, good Talia!
So, you know how to open the seal. Excellent. Devious evil is obviously nobody's fool. It all feels like a real plan.
Jeremy, I've been streaming for, if I look at my countdown clock or count up clock, been streaming for about 2 hours and 15 minutes. So actually would have been longer than that, but I had a few technical difficulties before I started and wasn't able to get going right off the bat. But ever since, everything's been running pretty smooth. I guess I haven't asked you guys, how's the sound? You can hear the game and you can hear me. Okay, we're gonna go this way here. We got up here. Okay, so this is where the dungeon mouth is at. And okay, so we got 3 stones we're gonna have to conquer here. Oh, all-time streaming. How long have I been doing... Oh, excuse me. How long have I been doing it for? Well, I originally did a stream... Like, I used to have another channel on YouTube way back when, of which I will not talk about here because it's still on YouTube. You can try to find it if you want. But I've done streams on it, and those were done back in, like, 2010, 2011, a long ass time ago. And then I just kind of fell out of it. I really wasn't feeling it, you know what I mean? Okay, we got a workshop here. We got the treasury. Alright, so you guys are taking care of the treasury in here, which is good. But why can't I build the other stuff? Oh, right, gotta research. Research the gobblers. So now I can build the gobblers. It's our army. See, I'm getting this now. Now that I played it a bit, now it's all coming into. It's all coming into focus, starting to make sense for me here. But yeah, I streamed a lot back then, and I did a stream on this channel probably 3 or 4 years ago where I played through Costume Quest for Halloween, which it's funny. Halloween is right around the corner here. But I love that game. I played through it several times, and I wanted to stream it and everything. And I put it up there to stream, and even though I put it up to stream, I don't think I had any viewers the whole time I streamed it for like a good 4 hours or so. Kind of you know, made it so that I wasn't too into streaming. I was like, well, I guess I'm not going to be super successful with this whole streaming thing. So I kind of just took a back seat, and I started doing, you know, the Quake Grave and all these other shows and everything, which I think worked out a lot better because the Quake Grave, I think, is something that a lot of people really enjoy. So I'm really glad that I started doing it. We got another objective: conquer the good locations. But yeah, Jeremy, throw your link in for your Kickstarter because I'd like to go check it out. Or you can hit me up on Twitter if you want. Anybody who wants to check me out on Twitter at WatchGGRC, just in case you haven't been following me on there.
Talk about it one more time. Are you still here? Honestly, can't you see? I'm busy destroying everything that is good. I don't have time for this disassociative identity order nonsense.
Stop doing the Therese and Jeanette thing.
Alright, so we got another snot. Let's see. We want to build our horde. There we go. Let's get that started here. Okay, so the mic volume on the game is a little low. Okay, I'll tweak that up next time I stream then. I'm glad the mic volume is good. Alright, so we can... Whoops. Always accidentally hit the escape button there. Let's create a few creatures. And let's make a bit more room for our gobblers here. What time are we looking at? 10:42. All right, we got about 5 minutes left here, guys.
Funny going on around here. My knee is itching where I caught that arrow. Men, check it out.
The presence of Talia and the conspicuous evil
You hear that?
enemy
His
has
knee
not
is itching where he took that arrow. Anybody want to reference where that's from?
already on their way to the dungeon.
Where we will, of course, welcome them appropriately. Move, you lazy dung beetles! Get ready!
Oop, I don't have the gold.
Do you always have to be so unfriendly? I mean, really? Can't we just talk about this? I know this really good psychiatrist and... Don't force me to hit myself!
Whoops.
Yes. As our protagonist sank into one of her disputes with herself, the heroes spread across the surface.
Oh shit, there's spiders back here. I had no idea. Damn. This was a bad place to put the gobblers. Alright, well... Where are you guys
There
at?
are enemies in your dungeon.
We got real enemies coming in? Yes, we do. Okay. I'll let them take care of them, and then we're going to go kill those spiders. But then again, we may not have time. Nailed it, Redfield. Skyrim. Who doesn't remember the arrow to the knee thing, right? It was only everywhere. That was one of one of the worst memes ever, wasn't it? Oh, YouTube doesn't like the links in chats. That's okay. Just go to twitter.com/watchggrc. I did not know that, drunken newbie. Arrow to the knee is a Norse quote meaning getting married. That's funny. Well, I tell you what, guys. This is probably where I'm going to have to call it here. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for watching. I used to be an adventurer till I got married. There, yeah, till I took an arrow to the knee, right? But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for sticking with me. I had a lot of fun doing this tonight. I might have some time tomorrow to keep streaming a little bit of this. Maybe I'll play something different. So if you guys are around, then I might be around to stream as well then. For you guys who watch the Quake Grave on YouTube, there will be a new episode ready for you guys tomorrow. So, of course, be ready for that. And thanks, Redfield. I appreciate you watching. Drunken Newbie, thank you for watching and participating. And Jeremy, always welcome to talk to you on here and on YouTube and everything. But yeah, find me on Twitter, Jeremy. I want to check out your Kickstarter, or if you want, you can post on my one of my most recent Quake Grave episodes. You could do it that way too if you can't find me on Twitter. But anyway, thanks for watching again, guys, and I'll see you next time I stream or Quake Grave or whenever I see you. So, see ya.